All right. Testing, testing. Should be good. How's my audio? My audio is good? Audio's good. Perfect. Let's take a look at Gulag over here. And we will see how is the audio over here. Should be good here as well. Can't hear you. Perfect. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Can't hear you. All right. Pop out chat. Good. Okay. YouTube. I think we should be running good on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, there's something going on with Zoom, but I just can't point out what. Yeah, I just can't point out what's happening with Zoom at this point. Zoom keeps crashing for some reason. Yeah, Zoom keeps crashing. I don't know why. Who's the host? I'm the host, okay? Who else can be the host? Okay. Yeah, Zoom for some reason keeps crashing. Your screen is not clear. Nah, screen is clear, buddy. Screen is very clear on YouTube. See here, gold. Okay, gold is at resistance now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is actually very, very strange here for me. This has never happened before. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. Zoom is not functioning, but YouTube is functioning properly. Yeah, I don't know. Can try uninstalling and reinstalling Zoom. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that right over here. I guess we need to reinstall Zoom, I guess. Go to downloads, open file, installing Zoom, connecting. Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Zoom. No idea what's going on with Zoom. I'll put a message over here. Zoom is not working for me. Zoom is blocked from UAE? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think Zoom is blocked from UAE. Yeah, I don't think Zoom is blocked from UAE. Like, we are connecting to Zoom properly. I don't think there's anything wrong. No, it's not. What's this? You're on mute. Yeah, it's good now, but when I start to share my screen, it's it doesn't go through when I share my screen. It just pauses when I share my screen. So if I go here, share my screen, do this, share. Now it's just gonna shut off. Your screen shared is loading, and then it's gonna turn off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no idea, guys. No idea what's going on. Yeah, let's end this and probably start this again, maybe. Well, the gulag's good. I think everyone can be in the gulag now. Right? The gulag is great. Do here. Okay, this is good. As soon as people start to come in Zoom, things just start to break. Pound yen is consolidating, 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame. Yeah, so we got this support right here. So I guess we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait. But all right, let's try this again. Invite, invitation. Let's try this again for everybody. Okay, so what's this right here? Nice quality camera. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Antivirus could be blocking Zoom. Man, you guys are talking to me like I'm oh, yeah, here we go. Zoom's gonna end over here again. One more time. Oh, gonna end over here again. Yeah, Zoom's gonna end over here now. I don't know what's going on. Even if I look at my processes on my PC, we're not even running at like over 50%. It's all running in like on the PC. We're not even running at like over 50%.
Roger, all good now. Just mute everybody.
Yeah, I'll mute everyone, but as soon as I share the screen, Zoom ends. So we're gonna do some troubleshooting right here. Zoom crashes after screen sharing. All right, here we go. If Zoom client crashes after screen sharing, if you're experiencing Zoom share, maybe compare the you're using to. You're using a 32-bit version of Zoom meeting instead of 64-bit. Okay. Since the app requires a portion of device memory, open multiple applications, kind of effect. No, I have a lot of RAM. I have this PC is basically overkill at this point. I got a Ryzen 5 7000X processor, 64 gig RAM, 3090 graphics card. Zoom is blocked in UAE. No, it's not, man. Zoom is not blocked in UAE. It works perfectly fine. But we're just consolidating here on all fronts. Let's see here. What else do we got? What else can we try? Are you using 64-bit Zoom? How do I check what I'm using? I don't know if I know how to check what I'm using. Let's download the 64-bit. Zoom 64-bit download. Let's do this. Accept cookies. Zoom desktop client for meetings 64-bit. Right here, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. All right, so I'm going to end Zoom and then we're going to restart Zoom here again. Man, people think I'm in the gulag here. Like I know how computers work. All right, so we're going to try this again. But on the bright side, we just consolidated the 30-minute candle, the 15-minute candle is about to close. We have NY Open coming up. So, all right, let's try this one more time. Okay. All right, let's try this one more time. Good. Good. Perfect. Right? Perfect. Awesome. We're Gucci. Raja, you're looking small. Ooh, you think I'm small now? You think I'm small now? Big. Big guy. Very buggy. Oh. No, I think it's working perfectly well now. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good, very good, very good. Perfect. So awesome. Back to scheduled programming. So what I want to do now is maybe I want to fix the resolution for YouTube. Do you guys want me to fix the resolution for YouTube? But then we'll have to restart YouTube. We'll have to do it in 4K. Yeah, YouTube is running perfectly fine now. I can... Nah, it's okay. All right. Beautiful. YouTube is good. YouTube is good. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Roger, your camera quality is great. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I just got I invested in a new camera. How's Dubai? Dubai is amazing. Alhamdulillah, Dubai is very, very amazing. Brother always take trades before stream. If he takes a loss, he can still say profitable. Jawad, brother, I'm a very, very profitable person. I have 3 homes, brother. I am very, very profitable. You know, so you can sit over there in your broke ass house, in your broke ass life, and your miserable self, and just like go on people's stream and tell them whatever you want to say. So okay, let's go over to properties. Let's go over here. Show bid price. I want to show Bid price is there as price guide. All right, perfect. There we go. Okay, still haven't received my 100K giveaway winning from you, Raja. Come on, no one won at this point. What up, Salman? Thank you, bro. So yeah, so we're just waiting here. Pound yen is also at the support. Whoever took sells in pound yen, you basically learned a very valuable lesson. Yeah, so we're just consolidating on pound yen. The best way to identify consolidation is to see how price is printing side by side. Can you break down the trade you took earlier? Yes, let me break down the trade I took earlier. So this was a pound yen trade. I did analysis. I posted that in the group. This was where we were consolidating. Price moved up. Waited for support to form. Support formed right here when this candle closed bullish. Took a buy at this point. Price went up. My spider senses. So now I've been watching charts for about 6 years, 7 years, and all that experience gathered, all that experience told me that Raja, you should close your trade right now. And I also made a video about it. I closed my trade, and look what happened to price. Price went straight down. We retraced 27 pips. You know, we retraced 27 pips. But anyway, it wasn't about where you closed. It's about did the analysis actually did play out or not. So let me just look at YouTube here for a little bit. I'm just going to see if things are running smoothly on the YouTube front, because obviously I love the YouTube community. Did the analysis actually did play out or not? So let me just. Oh, perfect. YouTube is working perfectly fine. I don't have Telegram. Thanks, bro. We love you from South Africa, Uganda. Thank you, bro. I've been waiting on Dominion Markets Commission for 2 weeks now. No email response. What type of commissions are you looking for? Like Magic Keys? Magic Keys is delayed. We're only doing digital Magic Keys now. Or are you waiting for market fluidity enrollment through commissions? That is still open at this point. Why didn't you enter when the first 15-minute candle broke up? I didn't want to enter, and I have a very good reason for that, right? The biggest reason why I didn't enter at that point was because look how we had one 15-minute candle, two 15-minute candle, and then three 15-minute candle. So this is where you're basically asking that, okay, I mean, what's the probability that the next 15-minute candle is going to continue to push up? If we had support somewhere around 174,800 and we had a candle closing above, then I would have taken a buy at that point. But yeah. Why just 30 lots on a GJ trade? I don't know. I haven't taken many trades at all. I think this was my second trade, first day. Yeah. So this was my second trade in June. I took one trade yesterday, and so far I am up, I think, like $1,500 in June. So this is my second trade in June today. I've noticed a lot of time when 30-minute candle closes directly on a support resistance price usually flips on that point. Yes, because that's what support is. This month is hard, brother. We're only like the 9th day in this month. What car do you drive the most right now? I drive the Escalade a lot. We're getting another vehicle soon. Well, we're actually getting two vehicles soon. So that's going to be my daily driver. Okay, I have to make a call, guys. So I'm gonna pause here for a little bit. Very important call have to make right now. All right, what's this? 05556 All right, welcome. We're back. The system is telling him to exit when the trade is where Raja Banks. No. So at 1500, let's take a look at this right here. All right, awesome. What happened with Dominion Markets? My withdrawals on crypto take time, almost 24 hours. Impossible. All our withdrawals on Dominion Markets are processed same day. So we have NY opening coming up right now. 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. Oh, look at that. 5 minutes left. This is the point where I take a buy and there's a very high probability I lose the trade. This has happened to me a lot of times whenever I take a buy and I lose the trade. And I don't want to do that now because we have NY opening coming up very soon. So we'll have to chill out at this point. We'll have to wait. I was on a call with Secret Society. Yeah, I was on a call with Secret Society. Love from India. Since last one, you true inspiration for traders. No, we're building an empire. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Can you put the time frames in the MT5 toolbar? Can you put time frames in the MT5 toolbar? Yes, there we go. Right here. Happy? It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. So we just gotta chill now. It's Friday. If we are making consistent profits, how we have to invest it to create wealth if we are in our 20s? Okay, so this is a question that a lot of 20-year-olds ask me, and then I have a deal for all the 20-year-olds at this point, right? If you're 25 or if you're younger than 25, let's say you're like 22, 23, right? If you're 22, 23, how about this, right? Let's make a deal. How about you want to be a multi-millionaire by the time you're 30, right? And a multi-millionaire, I say in essence of having, let's say, $1 million in the bank. Because once you have $1 million in the bank, you obviously have assets or like businesses worth $1 million, right? So you got business or assets worth $1 million, plus you got $1 million in the bank. How about you would want to be a multi-millionaire by the time you're 30? If you're younger than 25, that's a great deal, right? That's a great deal. That's like maybe like, if you're 25, that's within 5 years. If you're in your 20s, that's within 10 years. So time is on your side. Stop thinking about like, being successful in the next year and next 2 years and 3 years. Stop thinking about that. Start to think about that. Okay, what's my long-term plan? Long-term plan is the only plan that's going to work. Oh, perfect. You're 21. Perfect. You're already 1 year in. You got 9 more years to go. That's a crazy deal. In 9 years, you're going to be a multimillionaire. In 9 years, you just got to show up every day and be consistent every day. It's harder to make your first million to start with your second one. Yes, that's true. Okay. Why Dominion Market doesn't accept KCC network? Because it's very slow. That's why. Can you open mentorship until 15th July? I really need to join until 15th July. I'll tell you what. In July, we're going to open it for 10 days. You need a better ringtone? No, this is the ringtone that really gets me up. I'm like, oh shit, someone really needs me. Does FTMO provide good funded accounts? Sure. So we have NY open coming up in a few seconds. We're looking at the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute candle is about to close. Small body right here. No, the call away. Yeah, let's see over here. All right, the candle is about to close over here now. हाँ जी, मेरे से बात होगी आमिर से। तो पहले मुझे लगा कि वो अपना शोरूम वाला आमिर है। मैंने कहा हे आमिर। फिर जब थोड़ी बात हुई मैंने कहा ओ अच्छा ये तो आमिर खान है। हाँ नहीं सही है। तो अभी करेंगे मुलाकात 1-2 दिन में। Then let's see. Okay, अच्छा जी. So we have the 1 hour candle closing bullish, very strong candle. 30-minute candle body is smaller than the previous one, which means the volume going up is dying. Looking at the 15-minute is very bullish, but since this is NY open, and also you got a lot of consolidation there to the left hand side, it's better to wait for price to retrace and then break the high. Because if you want volume to continue pushing up, to have a safe trade, you need price to create a lower wick, break the high, and then take a buy to go up. So we're gonna have to wait. Well, I'm gonna have to wait, because I don't want to take a risky trade. I want to take an easy trade. Did the MyFundedFX CEO Matt accept your challenge? No. When will Dominion Market start funding traders? No. Get a job. That's a way better funding thing. All right, let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. So the 30-minute candles have already moved about 34 pips. So yeah. So I've done my spreadsheet analysis on your 5,000 growth videos. After identifying entries, confluences, I'm now working on TP and risk management. Any further suggestions? No. You gotta work on risk management more. Working on risk management is going to be way better. American. Okay, let's do this. All right, waiting for comments push. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see over here. Can we be friends? We are friends. We are very good friends. Please give Kasser Butt a chance to trade our account. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. Can you explain the forex job you're planning to start? No. So I started a new project called forexjobs.com. Soon it's going to be the biggest job board when it comes toward forex businesses. Like you're going to get to find jobs in the forex industry. Forex companies are going to be able to post jobs in that. So forexjobs.com is going to be pretty big at this point. Did you speak to Uncle Ted? Yep. Dominion Market broker here. Yes, Dominion Markets is right here. This is the platform I trade on all the time. Dominion Markets. You can see right here. You can see the spreads, variable spreads, raw spreads, basically. Pound yen here as well. I mean, amazing spreads. Amazing. If you're not trading on Dominion Markets, I don't even know what you're doing. I've been trading on this brokerage for it's my own platform, but the liquidity we use here is just incredible. Incredible liquidity. Are you partnered with Smart Funded Trader? No. Does eating karai making Pakistani? Sure. Why did you name it Dominion Markets? Because it's a sanctuary for traders. If we back in the range, is it a sell because of 30-minute fake out? No. If we go back in the range, then the candle has to close back in the range, because if we can't close back in the range, then it's not going to be a fake out. So it has to close back in the range for it to be a fake out. Yeah, see that? How to understand volume better? Just to know when there's going to be volume in the market. I know that this is the time when there's volume supposed to be in the market at this time, and we're just anticipating volume, because we know there's volume at this time. And if price action basically, if price action says that we should continue pushing up with volume, then we should continue to push up with volume, but volume was there. We didn't break the high, so there's no buys at this point. How did you know that was going to happen? Because look at the candle bodies. Look at the candle bodies. The candle body is getting smaller right over here. See this body? This body is smaller than the previous one. So if you know candles, if you can understand candles, whenever you have candles that are getting smaller after a big push, then that means the volume is getting lower in that direction. And that's so what we can see far here. I am up, I think, like $1,500 in June. So this is my second candles that are getting smaller after a big push, then that means the oh, zoomed in now. Brush my teeth every day. Brush my teeth every day. There's a big window in front of me. In front of me, there's a huge window. This lighting is good. There's a big ass window. Anyway, let's take a look at this over here. How to control emotions during trading. How to control emotions during trading. Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. What are your headphones? They got good quality microphone. These are your basic. These are your basic like Logitech headphones. They're not special. They're just very basic headphones. All right. When you set up Dominion Markets, why didn't you deposit 10,000 and select 500 to 1 leverage rather than 50,000 and 100 to 1 leverage account? Because I could afford to deposit 50K, so that's why we went with that. If you bought a yacht, what would you name it? No idea. I haven't done that yet. Next week is Wild Week, Mr. Raja. Yes. Next week we have FOMC, and FOMC is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So we'll see what happens. When will you have the house in Singapore? Never. At beginning of your trading at Dominion Markets, you deposit 10,500 leverage and trade it in an exact manner as you did with the same lot size. Would there have been any difference to your earnings? I have no idea. I haven't really done the math on that. Do you think SMC is scam? I think the way people think about SMC and the way people think that SMC is going to make them profitable is a total scam. I do think that people think that SMC is a way to learn how banks trade, how institutions trade, and I think they're full of like it's a huge facade basically. Like banks and institutions will never tell you how they trade. They will never release you data on how they trade, where they take positions. It's never going to happen. Your alter ego is an alpha funny man. Thank you. Let's take a look at this over here. Tradingview.com/ what the hell is this? You guys sent me nothing. So as we can see right here, this candle is coming up now. Let's go to the next week. This candle is coming up now. As it starts to break the high, I think there's a very good probability it can continue pushing up. Oh, look, they're keeping the rates the same next week. Interesting. Right? Look at that. So this 15-minute now this is where I know many SMC traders that are profitable. So name one profitable SMC trader with, like you could look at him and say, not just one screenshot, some track record. Name one SMC trader with a track record. Now I know what the answer is going to be. Waqar Wasim. Who's Waqar? Who the fuck is Waqar Wasim? How do you feel like is the video chat in Dubai? I don't know. Isaac Ramirez, no idea who they are. How is keeping the going affect the market based on experience? I don't know. What? How is keeping the going to what? What the fuck did he write? What's this? How is keeping the going to affect the market based on your experience? Yeah, I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. Lorenzo Corrado Paladin, they trade live and showing its results. No, man, these guys show random screenshots. Then why are you in this group? Go join their group. Why are you in a group of Raja Banks the loser? Why are you in the group of Raja Banks the scammer? Go to their groups. Raphael Palmdale is as fake as the people say the earth is not flat. What's the difference between Islamic live account and standard live account in market? Islamic live account is more expensive. So here we go. So now this is worth noting right here, right? This 15-minute candle, it broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle. Now, if it starts to break the high of this previous 15-minute candle, there's a very high probability it's going to continue pushing up. And that's where I think a buy would make sense. Oof, look, it didn't break the high. It was this close to breaking the high, but it didn't break the high. Riz is trading SMC. Riz is a really good friend of mine. Really, really, really good friend of mine. You know, but then again, we need to see results. There are no results. There's no track record. In 8 cap, it's showing that it's breaking the high. Oh, because 8 cap has a higher spread than gold, than Dominion markets. That's why it's showing it's breaking the high. How to overcome revenge trading after a loss? Just chop off your hands, buddy. Don't trade. How many more boot camps are you going to do now? I think the boot camps are coming to end. What we will do is we will, in July or August, I think the first week of August, we're going to have our first ever virtual boot camp. First ever virtual boot camp is going to be in August. It's going to be a 3 or 4 day event, a virtual boot camp, 3 or 4 day event. It's going to be in August because we have a lot of people who couldn't fly out to our physical boot camps, so we decided to do a virtual boot camp. That's going to be in August. Can you use VPN with Dominion markets? Sure. I think CPI will decide if Fed should increase rates or no, and depending on that market will move. Sure. What about a buy on the break of the last high? Break of the last high. That's what I'm looking for. So let's just see. But my funds is lost and I withdraw through KCC. Can you please help me? How can I help you if your funds are lost? I can't help you, buddy. If they keep the rates the same, what I have seen is that it depends what they say in the press conference. You know, it depends what they say in the press conference, because if they keep the rates the same on Wednesday, and it depends what they say. So if in the press conference they talk about that the inflation is still there, you know, we will need to monitor the economy, and because the inflation is still there, that's going to make gold go up, right? But if they say that, you know, we've decided to keep the rates the same because we can see inflation coming down, then I think we're going to see gold push down. So it all depends on what they're going to say in the press conference. Even though whenever you've had the news events, whenever you have the SMC, fuck FMC, whenever you've had FOMC come up and you've seen that there's always been a shock reaction to the market before the press conference, the main move always happens after the press conference. After whatever Jerome Powell says in the press conference, that's basically dictates where gold's going to go. Virtual boot camps will be awesome. How many seats will there be available for virtual boot camp? For the virtual boot camps, there's going to be unlimited seats. I'm not going to say for the virtual boot camps, there's going to be 10 seats because it's virtual, you know, so unlimited seats. Isn't that a sign for less buying power, the 15-minute clips? Yes. The virtual boot camp cost, I haven't decided yet. Probably like, you know, like maybe 1,500 to 2,000, but haven't really decided yet. Also, we haven't really decided the contents of that, because I know I wanted to do a mastermind, but then the mastermind and the virtual bootcamp are going to be the same thing. So I want to package a bunch of things in it. It's going to be packaged like, you know, it's going to be a complete package of trading, obviously, like, you know, some advanced things that we've worked on. But also it's going to be how we grew our businesses by leveraging social media. You know, and then how can you do the same thing by leveraging social media to build up your businesses. So it's going to be a whole package of those things. Let's take a look at pound yen over here. Pound yen is consolidating. See now, as you see prices consolidating, now you got to look at a few things right here, right? You got to look at time of volume. Pre-New York, no volume. New York Open, like, whatever volume. So there's no volume at this point. Maybe volume is going to come in when there's going to be maybe NYSE open, New York Stock Exchange open. Maybe that's when we're going to have volume. So we'll have to wait. Raja, will the live stream cost $200 next week? So you will stay consistent with live streams? Yeah, so from next week, the live streams are going to be $200 a month. From next week. The live streams are going to be $200 a month. So watch all the live stream for free today. For today, just keep watching the live stream because for next week, $200 a month. Someone is saying $200 per stream. I don't know. We're going to keep it at $200 a month. $200 a month, and 1,000 people pay. It's like $200K a month for me. $200K a month means I can buy a new Escalade V every month. I think that's going to be good. That's great. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're about to break the high here now again. We got Comet Comics coming up here as well. So now on the 30-minute, this 30-minute candle has respected the low of the previous 30-minute candle. Yeah, this 30-minute candle has respected the low of the previous 30-minute candle. I'm going to lower my lot size because this is going to be my second trade of the day. And if this is going to be my second trade of the day, I don't want to risk my entire profits, right? I made about like 5 grand. I don't want to risk the entire profits on the second trade of the day. How about personal coaching? Well, for $1,000 a month, no. I don't do personal coaching. My time is way more valuable than that. Christopher Lyon, $5 donation. Maybe we didn't break the high because we mitigated London highs. Maybe price wants reverse here as price is trying to rebalance. Maybe we'll have to wait because we can't talk about price doing this and that. We can only look at how candles are forming, and based on that, we can just say maybe we're going to move up or maybe we're going to move down or whatever's going to happen. So either way, we'll have to wait. Maybe we'll have to wait, whatever's going to happen. So yeah, we'll be waiting now. Okay, will you buy me McDonald's if I move to Dubai? Maybe, for sure. I'll buy you a gold-plated McDonald's. I like your eyes; they're so honest. Thank you, appreciate it. So at this point, nothing. What's your bias? My bias is if we break above 1967, we can continue to push up. That's my bias. If this 30-minute candle closes back in the range and we can break below this low, then we can potentially continue to push down. Probably we can continue to push down. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. There we go. Change this. All right, perfect. Let's take a look at this chart over here by Paul Blake. This is gold, consolidation to the left-hand side, strong daily resistance. Yeah, we'll see. So we got Comet Comics right here. We're breaking below the low. We're breaking below the low. Took a sell. Comet Comics. Looking at about maybe like a 10 pip move at this point. Maybe a 10 pip move. Comet Comics right here. We could not break above the high, so I think there's a very good probability we can start to continue pushing down within this range. Yeah. Comet Comics. Comet Comics is in the air now, ladies and gentlemen. Comet Comics is here. How many accounts have you blown since you started trading? I've blown like 1 or 2 accounts. 1 or 2 accounts. Oh. Anyway. सर मेरे फंड्स लॉस हो गए हैं कैसे पेमेंट की और डोमिनियन मार्केट वाले कह रहे हैं कि ये फंड्स लॉस हो गए हैं रिवर्स माय ट्रांजैक्शन आई एम फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान प्लीज हेल्प मी ब्रदर आई डोंट केयर whether you're from Pakistan. I could give 2 fucks if you're from Pakistan. You know, if you sent your funds on the wrong, अगर आपने गलत नेटवर्क से अपने फंड्स भेजे हैं तो हम किधर से वापस लाएं? क्या 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 बातें कर रहे हैं यार? क्या मतलब क्या बातें? Why not buy a 2-digit plate in Dubai? Too expensive. What are your thoughts on Coffeezilla's video? I have no thoughts. You know, the internet and other people's opinions and reality are 3 different things. You can't mix all 3. Any thoughts on, once again, another loss on stream? Don't worry, boys. He will come back Monday with a 100 pip game. Yes, sir. Inshallah, I'll come with another 100 pip game. I took the buys. Thanks, Raja. Thank you. Nice sell I've got from, oh, nice. Risk reward 2.2. Very nice. Have you lowered lot sizes from 100 lots to 30 lots? Yes. Yes, I have lowered my lot sizes. But, you know, I protected my gains here today, so I'm going to walk away with $3,642 here today. Why not go for a higher lot size? Because I want to manage my risk. You know, I haven't been trading a lot. You know, like this was my 3rd trade in June. You know, so I'm slowly getting in the groove of things. I may start to do like, 50 lots once I get to like 700,000, 750,000. So we'll see. Like in the background, we're working on a lot of things. We're growing Dominion Markets. We're growing forexjobs.com. We're growing MagicKeys. So there are a lot of things happening in the background. Trading is the least of my concerns at this point, because my businesses are bringing in some good income, and we're looking at some good partnerships as well. But yeah, have you started or thought about starting exotic car rental? No, I haven't yet. I haven't. How many accounts have you blown since you start trading? 2 accounts. Do you prefer Dubai to Pakistan? Absolutely. How do you avoid over trading? Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. What was your net total profit for 2022? It was a lot. We did about 6 million, I think. 6 million in withdrawals in 2022. Almost like that. Let's take a look at this over here. Custom period. Let's go towards 2022 January 1st, and let's go towards December 31st. Yeah, look at all the losses here too. Like, it took a lot of losses too. Oh, yeah, like $51,000 loss, $41,000 loss, $38,000 loss, $29,000 loss, and then I had 24, 22, 16, 16, yeah, I took losses as well. Look, 8,000, 7,000. So yeah, I think we did a 6.16. Oh no, not even close to 6. Like my total withdrawals were like 4.8. 4.8, moved to Dubai, bought a house over here, bought my cars, paid off the house in Canada. You know, so see here today. But today I took $1,000 loss. I think one thing that really helped me in 2022 was Russia and Ukraine. The volume we had with Russia and Ukraine crisis, my God, just insane. One SMC trader I follow has sent one trade idea on gold. Let's see if it works out. Oh, do you have any hidden skeletons in client that we should be aware of? Hidden skeletons? No. How many pips will Russia Ukraine move? It was almost like 250 pips. Can you tell me the hardest months in the market? Summer months. Summer months are the hardest month because there's less volume. Less volume in the summer months. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is flying. Where is pound yen flying? Where do you see pound yen flying? Brother, pound yen is not flying, man. Yeah. Stream ending soon? Yes. So guys, I'm going to end the stream now. We're going to come back on Monday. Monday, we're going to come back at around 7:30 a.m. Eastern. So we're going to see you guys there, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. Be nice to people. Be nice to your neighbor. And we'll see you on Monday. And for people who helped me with Zoom today, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I really appreciate you for the 64-bit Zoom. At first, my computer was lagging, but it's not lagging anymore. I made $6. Oh, actually, let me show you this. Before we go, let me show this to you guys. So this video here, account, start with a $500 account. If you haven't seen this video, go watch this video. This is why you need to focus on 1 or 2%. Why you need to focus on 1 or 2% risk. This one, why you should risk 1 or 2%. Go watch this video. Please, you have to go watch this video. Very important video. Why I risked 1 to 2% and I made money. And then again, watch this trade Forex because you got this video as well. This video is why Forex is going to end in 2026. Simulation tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Sunday. No, Saturday night. Saturday night for Eastern time, we're going to do the simulation. But yeah, go watch this video too. Yeah. This video actually made me some good money too. Not good money, okay money. This video made me $200. This video made me $200. Anyway, trade Forex because you got. Take care, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Adios.